You're watching UnrealEntGaming. This is Beerus, the god of destruction. Make sure you subscribe to UnrealEntGaming and push the like button for me, or else I'll Hakai you from existence.
Oh, and do make sure to watch the entire video all the way through. And to follow UnrealEntGaming on both Instagram and Twitter.
Whis, enough. On to the video.
As the battle on Earth involving Super Saiyan 4 Rycon and Super Saiyan God Goku now continues to wage on, the battle now is beginning to intensify as seen on the previous manga chapter video, with Goku doing everything in his power to make Rycon see a different perspective instead of having to have a bias. The two Saiyans are now locked in a very heated battle, with the question lingering, is Rycon able to overpower Super Saiyan God Goku by obliterating him by using his own primal powers, or is Goku somehow going to survive long enough in not only besting Rycon in battle, but doing everything he can to make him see a different perspective? Now, before we dive any further into this video, if you are new to the channel and of course have a love and passion for all things Dragon Ball and anime related, and want to be kept up to date with everything in regards to Dragon Ball, the Dragon Ball Super manga, and everything involving the Dragon Ball IP, then I do encourage you guys to go on over and smash that subscribe button and turn on all notifications to never miss a single video on this channel, as well as giving this video a big thumbs up by slapping that like button down below if you guys are simply stoked, ready, and excited to see what the future holds in regards to the Dragon Ball franchise. And with all that being said, I want to thank you all so much for your support, and let's dive straight into the video. As our story kicks off with Super Saiyan 4 Rycon having to further engage in a beam struggle against Super Saiyan God Goku, the entire landscape that they are battling on is literally now beginning to shake and break, with Goku having to say to himself, his power just keeps surging. You have to stop this, shouts Goku. You'll destroy the entire planet with this much force. Listen to me. You have to stop. Don't force my hand any further, with Rycon having to be shown pushing back by responding, consider the fate of this planet an indirect casualty as a result of your punishment. As of course Rycon then went on to pour in more power into his attack by visually being shown having to push Goku back. Goku then went on to shout, damn, this guy is too strong. I have no other choice then. The last time I was forced in going all out was against Lord Beerus, and with Vegeta there now, I'm stuck. It looks like I'll have to delay my trip to Beerus's world for a while because I can't let this guy continue to do this. I've never combined this technique with Divine Ki before, but it's the only window I have at stopping him, says Goku. There are only two possible outcomes that may happen if I do this. My Divine Ki will protect me from the pressure that I am going to receive, or that the large amount of Ki that I unleash will completely destroy my body. I have no other options at this point, says Goku, as of course he is visually shown being pushed back. He then went on to shout, no! Damn it! I'm losing ground! What am I thinking? Either I die from the result of this attack, or I die trying the technique. Kaioken! And that's when Goku went on to stack Kaioken on top of Super Saiyan God for the first time, as of course the entire premise of this story does take place before the events of Goku learning Super Saiyan Blue, before the events of Resurrection F, and of course before the events of the Universe 6 versus Universe 7 tournaments. So Goku only managed now to stack up Kaioken with Super Saiyan God as a means of doing what he could to fully blow Rycon away, and with Rycon having to see this and being shocked, he then went on to shout, what the hell? Before succumbing to the massive attack that then managed to engulf him. And as we get to see how Goku is standing there, he is visually exhausted, his body is shaking, he's huffing and puffing as he went on to comment, I can't believe that, it actually worked. My body feels as though it's on the verge of collapsing. His power is unlike anything I've seen in a person, but this form of his could become his greatest weakness. But it looks like it worked. I'm not sensing his energy. One of two things probably happened. Either he was completely destroyed by the attack, or he's masking his power beneath the layer of smoke and dust. And as Goku patiently waits to find out what lies on the other side of the smoke and the debris, Goku then went on to shout, but how can this be possible? With Rycon shown standing, visibly damaged and having to guard himself, as he went on to tell Goku, you nearly got me, Goku, but I still live. If it were not for my body being durable enough to survive that attack, I would certainly be dead. And thanks to the power that this form has given me, I am also able to adapt to my foes' every attack. The Kaioken, was it? Impressive for someone wielding a so-called god form, but I'm not finished with you. Not until I get the answers I need out of you. With, of course, Rycon also shown visibly exhausted, he then went on to continue, "You think this is easy for me? I was never able to let go of the hatred I had after learning that our people had crumbled beneath the pressure of a singular being. They made the choice to stand down. They made the choice to allow Frieza to destroy them all, and I will never be able to let that go." As we then go into a brief flashback of Rycon's past, we then get to see how a young teenage Rycon is shown training on his home planet. With the mindset of only wanting to become the strongest, Rycon then went on to tell Goku, "I trained every single day of my life for the absolute purpose of getting my revenge on those who have taken everything away from me." And with one of the Akemian elders having to oversee Rycon training, he then went on to comment, "So there you are. Well, it seems that your energy still hasn't burned out," with Rycon powering back down by responding, "I wonder what gave it away, Elder," as the Elder Akemian approached Rycon by responding, "Rycon, you know perfectly well that you cannot train without being under supervision. We need to analyze your rhythms and find your weaknesses. I guess you must have a valid excuse," with Rycon responding, "I just simply wanted to get stronger," as the Elder Akemian responds, "Why come out here alone? I think I may have found a new form beyond Super Saiyan," Rycon says. "With enough training, I'm sure I can unlock its power," with the Elder responding, "Do you not fear losing a battle in your life? Do you train in order to never be defeated?" With Rycon then continuing his training by responding, "I don't train out of fear. I train to shatter my limits and always grow stronger with every new challenge. Besides, I could never allow myself to become weak like my Saiyan people were. If another Frieza were to rise up, I cannot allow myself to be destroyed like my people were. Only the mighty live. Plus, if I ever happen to run into Frieza, then that's all the motivation I need." With the Elder responding, "Well, with so much motivation, the only thing left to do is to work to achieve the impossible. Although it is excessive, I trust that you will be someone very strong." As we only then go back onto Rycon's ship, we get to see how the Akemian people went on to comment, "Rycon, for now, Rycon is holding up very well, although I am concerned about this form of his," with one of the Akemians responding, "Could he be exerting more power than we've predicted? Or perhaps growing too fast?" As the Elder responds, "Both. He is starting to lose control out there, not because he is losing, but because once he discovered this new primal transformation, he didn't take the time to study or use it before coming here. This is not good." "Master," says one of the Akemians, "we have Rycon's fighting results that we've collected from his fight with the Saiyan Goku." And as the Akemians went on to observe this, one of them went on to comment, "His body is fighting to compensate and maintain itself while emitting massive amounts of power, which his body is not used to stabilizing yet. He's adding tons of pressure onto himself. Rycon's ki is so unstable that the energy pouring out of him looks like fire. The more he goes on to increase his power, the worse it becomes. If Rycon keeps this up, he will destroy both his mind and his body with this much added pressure. The attack from the Saiyan Goku affected him a lot, but I do not think his body will break first. He had trained his body to endure untold punishments. However, I fear this strain may impact his mental stability. He's clearly now beginning to act on instinct, which the Ozaru had done prior to controlling. The Saiyan Goku, although using a power unknown to us, is able to keep his mind and body stable while in control of this battle. It's a battle of control. While Goku has control over his power, Rycon does not. The problem has to do with his mental stability. Without it, Rycon will not be able to maintain that transformation. Rycon's victory depends on it. Rycon's pride is strong. He would die before he ever submits. Goku is not known for such things either, which is why this has now turned into a dangerous battle. And as we then make our way back to Rycon and Goku, Goku is shown overseeing Rycon, with Rycon having to shout, "I don't know what you just did, but that won't be enough," with Goku responding, "Well, this isn't good," as Goku then quickly notices how his body is not as responsive as it normally is, with Goku going on to say to himself, "My body is barely responding after using the Kaioken. I need a few minutes before I am able to move freely again." But then, Rycon went on to power up with such fury in shouting out Goku's name. Goku then went on to respond, "Damn it, here he comes. His power is unstable. He's putting out too much energy. I have to buy some time to recover. Because Goku now is able to see that Rycon, although powerful, is emitting so much power that he's now beginning to become very unstable. As Rycon then went on to lift his hand up in the air, Goku went on to put this into question by asking, what's he doing? And Rycon from there went on to punch the ground beneath him as he went on to further tell Goku, one way or another, I am going to crush you, Super Saiyan God. And Goku looks a tad bit nervous, only because the earth beneath Goku is now beginning to break, as Goku went on to state the earth is shaking. What the, it's an attack from below, because now Goku understands that Rycon is trying to attack Goku from beneath the earth, and because of this, he only has sheer seconds to respond, as Goku went on to acknowledge this by commenting, damn it, I have to engage. As the blast then went on to make contact, Goku was luckily shown having to escape just in the nick of time, with Goku then continuing, I just need a few minutes, how did he move this fast? As only then out of nowhere, Rycon then popped up by having to be shown blitzing Goku and punching him in the face by telling him, you won't escape me, Goku! With the impact itself causing Goku to hit the ground with tremendous force, Rycon then proceeded to look down by acknowledging Goku and telling him, this form of yours is truly something. Although I can't sense your energy, I know you're not finished. Not from an attack like that. Goku, get up, Saiyan! Get up and fight for your honor, and that's exactly what Goku does, because as soon as Goku swipes away the debris, he then went on to state, I still need a few more minutes, but I can feel my body recovering, and that's when Goku wasted a little time by charging right back up directly at Rycon and engaging further with him, because as Goku is shown making his way ever so closer to Rycon, Goku went on to shout, just like you're not finished with me, I'm far from finished with you, Rycon, and with Goku shown aggressively approaching Rycon, that's when he went on to attack him as Rycon went on to respond, I tore myself apart in discovering new levels of power. Tell me, where did you get this power from? With Goku responding, you'll have to beat the answer out of me to get it. So this is now turned into a very intense back and forth battle, only because we get to see the amount of damage they're creating on the landscape and how intensely they're beginning to battle, as they're both shown continuously colliding as they're making their way up in the sky. As aggressive as both seem to be in this battle, Rycon went on to tell Goku, this transformation is the pinnacle of our species, the first of its kind to be achieved. What makes you any different? As Rycon went on to punch Goku in the face, he then went on to ask him, what makes you worthy of living? And with Goku being knocked away and breaking his fall, Goku went on to say to himself, geez, what is with this guy? He just won't let up. What makes me worth living is seeing any measure through in protecting this planet and its people, Goku says, to seek out greater power in hopes of evolving myself into the best that I could possibly be. Similar to you, right? The Saiyans of planet Vegeta were different than the ones here now. We aren't savages. We aren't willing to back down or allow our friends and family to be hurt. Our planet was on the brink of destruction several times over, and we, the Saiyans of this planet, stood up to fight and protect it. You're holding on to a fight that wasn't even yours to wage. It's the one thing holding you back. You think that by fighting a war that wasn't yours to wage is going to change the outcome of our people? It won't. We fought Frieza and destroyed him, not because he went on to destroy our race, but because he almost went on to do the same thing here. You're better than this. Sure, if any of us were around, especially now, Frieza wouldn't dream of doing what he did. To a degree, I agree with you, but you're going about this all wrong. You're looking to destroy in order to gain closure. That's no different than what Frieza did. I stood against Frieza too, but I also stood against Nappa and my own brother Raditz, Saiyans who also were misled and fought to destroy aimlessly. I am for the fairness of all life. I don't wish to kill you, but if you continue to threaten my world and everything I care about, then you will leave me with no other choice. Please stop this and come to reason with this. And with Rycon overhearing Goku's words, suddenly Rycon's body's beginning to shake. He's beginning to struggle internally as Goku went on to notice this by commenting, his power is spiking up again. I think I understand now. This transformation, it's very similar to Super Saiyan 3, where all of this power comes at a very high cost, but he's not losing power, he's gaining it. Think about this, Rycon. Release this anger you have and come back to your senses. So Goku is trying to do everything in his ability to calm Rycon down, to get him to see the other side of the spectrum in the fact that it's not about what happened prior and becoming like your enemy, but more or less defending what you have now instead of becoming like your enemy, as did Frieza in destroying the Saiyans out of fear and out of getting something out of it to give him closure. And Goku's trying to remind Rycon that if he continues to go down this path, then it's really not going to make him any more different than Frieza. And as we then make our way back to the Akemians went on to shout, "Master, what is happening with Rycon? His data is off the charts," with the Akemian Elder responding, "Rycon is struggling internally. Between controlling this power and listening to Goku, Rycon's current transformation requires complete control over the Grade 8 power through mental focus in order to retain who he is and not allow the power to shift. If this shift happens, the primal mind of the Grade 8 will regain control. This is why he is growing unstable. He was quick to come here after learning of Goku without proper training to control this. And although he is trying to hide it, Goku's words are beginning to break into him, revealing the answers he has been looking for. If Rycon loses what little stability he has left, the Ozaru will take full control of his body." And as we then make our way back to Goku, who is shown looking at his hand, Goku went on to comment, "Perfect! My body is finally stable enough to function after using the Kaioken. Although I'm not at full strength, it should be enough to get me by." But then, Rycon is shown breathing out as Goku went on to put this into question by asking, did he regain control? As of course it appeared that Rycon has, with the Akemian Elder responding, "Perfect! It would appear that Rycon has stabilized himself, but there is no telling on how long he can hold this. For now, we can be calm knowing that his mind hasn't been taken over by the Ozaru. However, Lord Rycon must not engage. He cannot take the risk of losing control any further." As only then seconds later, Rycon and Goku are shown once again engaging, with Rycon telling Goku, "Show me more of this godly power, Goku." And as Goku begins to make his way in, he then went on to say to himself, "I sense confliction in his heart. Maybe it's working, but his pride is refusing to accept the truth. Perhaps now he's fighting for a different reason." And with Rycon shown winding his fist back, he then went on to tell Goku, "There is only one true form of the Saiyan race, and yours isn't the one. Knowing what you know, why not rebuild? Why not return to our ways instead of abandoning our history? Answer me." And with Goku attempting to fight back, he then went on to respond, "Because there wasn't a need to go back and be like them when we're different. We accepted this and started a new race, a new one here, one just as strong, just as proud, and not to get caught up in our own birthrights, to not see what we have right in front of us. We lost our old race, and we are not willing to lose this one too. You're an incredible warrior," Goku continues. "If you weren't so misled by your anger, you would have been the perfect sparring partner," with Rycon responding, "Your sparring partner? As if you could ever endure the amount of training I go through to keep up," with Goku responding, "I think I can. At least then you would be able to have a chance to control this form of yours, which I sense you're losing control of. I think this fight is about to near its end," with Rycon shouting, "Shut up and attack, you damn coward!" As he went on to attack Goku, what Goku did was he completely vanished, and Rycon looked on in absolute shock as in the distance right behind him, there is a beautiful shot of Goku sneaking up behind Rycon as he went on to tell him, "You're strong, but you could never overpower what I am." So Goku in this fight is desperately trying to get into the mind of Rycon to remind him of who he is and why he needs to let go of the past, all the while also going on to remind him that in fact Rycon is slowly beginning to lose control of his power. Goku then went on to shout, "And I cannot and will not lose," as Goku from there went on to channel his fist in punching Rycon in the face with such tremendous force that it caused Rycon to hit the ground beneath them, as it would only appear that Goku went on to pour some of his God Ki in his fist to make contact. And as we then get to see how Rycon is on the floor and having to be battle damaged and injured, Goku went on to land next to Rycon by telling him, "I understand your pain, but you refuse to listen and accept what is. All the Saiyans fought against Frieza's army, but it just wasn't enough. And just like yours, my parents also protected me by sending me to this planet. I really don't see that you're a bad guy. When you are ready, we can talk and have fun training together." And Rycon went on to open his eyes in complete disbelief, only because Rycon was never expecting, despite everything that's happened on Earth, for Goku to extend that olive branch to him. But suddenly, out of nowhere, something snaps within Rycon, as Rycon then begins to erupt in such a way that it even then begins to frighten Goku as Goku comments, "Whoa, this power." As Rycon's power then completely explodes and having to send even Goku back, Goku went on to comment, "I've never felt anything like this before. What terrifying power! What's going on to him? He's gone completely berserk." So it would only appear that Rycon has completely lost his mind, with his power creating such wind gusts and such force on the planet that even Goku's clothes are beginning to shred. With Goku quickly having to land on his feet and maintaining his position, he then went on to comment, "This is bad. His power is going to destroy the Earth." "Master," says one of the Akemians, "is this what I think it is?" Rycon's power has gone beyond the charts, with the Elder responding, "That's right." At this moment, Rycon is not aware of what is happening. The Ozaru has taken control. His survival instinct is about to kick in, which means he will go to any length to survive. He has now become a danger to both us and himself. If he is not stopped, he will not only destroy everything here, but himself as well, as only then the Beyond Dragon Ball Super story of Rycon vs Goku fan manga special then comes to a close. Now, it appears as though the fight between Rycon and Goku is now beginning to near its end. However, the one problem that Rycon had, without self-acknowledging the fact that he had not mastered this form completely, is the idea that Rycon had now completely lost his mind, as the very influence and essence of the Great Ape is now in control of his body, as prior it looked as though Goku's message was finally beginning to break through to allow Rycon to finally see the truth and get the answers behind the questions that he had been asking since he was a child. But now there's a problem, and Rycon is now beginning to become a danger to the Earth, a danger to Goku, a danger to the Akemians, and a danger to himself. So the question now is, will God Goku go to any length to make sure that Rycon does not destroy the planet and putting an end to him and stopping him from further having to create rampage, or is Rycon simply going to continue to evolve and continue to wreak rampage up until destroying Goku fully? So again, I do want to get your thoughts and feedback and what you guys want to see in the upcoming manga chapter. And in case you guys have missed out the previous manga chapters, then you guys can go on ahead and find all of the previous Rycon vs Goku manga chapters located down below in the description box, guys. So again, thank you all so much for watching. Thank you all so much for your time. If of course you guys enjoyed, then be sure to give this video a big fat thumbs up by slapping that like button down below. If you guys are new, then be sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on all notifications to never miss a single video. Tune back in for more. Thank you all once more, and I'll be seeing each and every single one of you guys down in the comment section below. Have a great day, everybody, and take care. Peace. And a quick little reminder before you exit the video, if you guys are unaware, follow me on my secondary channels, which are also used to discuss and talk about all kinds of different subjects and topics, including gaming and live streams, beginning with Unreal Network, which is a channel dedicated in discussing all kinds of movies, breakdowns, current events, scary stories, theories, and more. So if you are someone who is into the entertainment world, then that's the channel for you. So head on over and subscribe over on Unreal Network, which up next is Unreal Vlogs, where I bring you guys a little closer into my life in taking you behind the scenes with vlogging content, parody videos, reactions, motivational videos, uplifting videos, and more. So if you want to get to know me on more of a personal level, then that's the channel for you. Hit that subscribe button to always be in the loop with Unreal Vlogs. And lastly, my gaming channel, Unreal Royale, where on that channel we dive more into the world of gaming, ranging from all different kinds of video games, from Dragon Ball to Resident Evil to Grand Theft Auto, Halo, Gears of War, Minecraft, all kinds of horror games, shooters, RPGs, and more, including live streams. So if you're a gamer and are into the gaming world, then smash that subscribe button over at Unreal Royale and experience the ride with me. I want to thank you all so much for your time. Thank you all so very much for your support, and I'll be seeing each and every single one of you in the next video.
This is the Galactic Emperor of the Universe, and of course I'm here to tell you to subscribe to UnrealEntGaming.
Also follow UnrealEntGaming on these social media platforms to stay connected at all times. And if you don't, then very soon you will all be dead!
Oh, did someone say UnrealEntGaming? Oh my god.
The fuck's up? On, put on some clothes!
Well, why don't you put on any clothes?
What? I don't need clothes. Jesus Christ, that's huge! What, Broly?
Frieza.
Uh-oh.
Prepare to die!
But once you get video, lots of likes, or Bill will turn you into chocolate!
Vados, get over here. Tell these mortals
shows that I'm the biggest UnrealEntGaming fan. This is my moment. I'm a part of his notification squad. Universe 7 can have all the fun. I just want the food.
And don't forget to leave a comment on this video. Show some love for the best community on YouTube.
Kakarot!